Now, the first thing that came to my mind as I was watching this movie was that, man, there is so much love for AY right now in the industry. From cameo performances to corporate support, man, there is so much love for this guy's hard work. Whether there's going to be so much love from the people remains to be seen. So let's talk about it. So 10 Days in Sun City is a comedy movie starring AY. It's the third installment, if I'm not mistaken, in the Akpos comedy series. If you remember, 30 Days in Atlanta, A Trip to Jamaica, these are the first two movies in this Akpos series by AY. A lot of people have said a lot of things about those two movies. Some people liked the first one. Everybody hated the second one. And this is the third time he's coming out with the Akpos series. I haven't seen any of those first two. So I went into this movie trying to have a clear and objective mind of what I was about to see. Now, 10 Days in Sun City tells the story about Akpos and Bianca, played by AY and Adeswa Utomi. Akpos gets Bianca into this Miss Nigeria beauty contest, which she wins. It's not spoiling anything, we've all seen it in the trailer. And how he tries to manage their newfound fame and fortune. He has to keep the sharks away from his most prized possession while also trying to keep himself grounded. That is, handling his newfound status in life. Now, straight off the bat, like I said in the beginning, this guy has gotten a lot of attention and love. And I have to say, this movie is a very good movie to look at. Technically wise, production design wise, I think aside 76, I think this has to be one of the most beautiful movies to look at production wise. And that is a lot of kudos to AY and the hard work that he's putting into these movies. Regardless of what anybody has to say about these movies, we have to give it to this guy. He is talking to the right people to get himself the right kind of movies to at least show us. Now for the actors, this movie also stars RMD, Falz the Bad Guy, Mercy Johnson, a whole lot of people as usual, a lot of cameos in this movie. RMD is really dope as a villain in this movie. He plays the douchebag, cutthroat of a businessman who will take advantage of anyone and anything to get what he wants. Falz is also in this movie, and I have to say, I was really surprised with his performance. He is one of the best aspects in this movie, humor-wise. There's a scene in this movie with him and AY in his house in the middle of the night. Just look out for that. That was a really, he's not trying to be funny, and that's what I love about humor in movies like this. They're not trying to be funny, and it just came off as being very seamless, and it was really good to look at. Just look out for that. Another person I loved his humor was Two-Face. He plays himself in this movie, and I'm not trying to spoil it, but towards the end, some things are going on. There's a kind of like shootout. He sees what is going on, and maybe based on experience, the guy did not wait for anything, man. This guy just took off. I think you should look out for that as well. Adeswa told me there are one or two issues I have with her performance. She plays Bianca, who supposedly has been raised in Warri, but she seemed to be more at ease with the elites in this movie than with Akpos. And you kind of wonder, maybe more should have been written into her character to know why it was in that way. It doesn't mean that, yeah, we wanted her to go all out, the whole Warri, the carry last thing. But I just felt like there should have been more that should have been fleshed out in her character for us to understand why she seems to be more at ease with the elite per se in this movie than with Akpos, who she seems to have had a history with. To be honest, I like the first and second act of this movie. They really did well to keep me engaged. I was really entertained watching this movie. But then the third act of the movie kicks in and it starts to lose its way a little bit. It goes from being a comedy movie to an all-out action comedy movie. You know, the whole outwit the villain, save the girl kind of caper. Things begin to not really make sense anymore. And this has to do with the fight scenes, the shootout scenes. People are getting killed without anybody taking responsibility for them later on in the movie. It just reminds you of when some people say it's mindless action, you know, but it is fun to look at. In the end, 10 Days in Sun City is a fun movie, but it still doesn't really catch the imagination of a lot of people. It's still cliched. It's still a fun movie to watch, but it's just that it still fulfills all those cliched issues that we've had in the past with AY's movies. A lot of things don't seem to make sense at the end of the movie, and for me, I'm going to give 10 Days in Sun City a 3. So tell me, have you seen this movie? What is your favorite AY/Akpos movie in this series that he has brought out for us? Whatever your thoughts, comment below, let us know. Thanks for watching, stay blessed, and do something good for a neighbor today. Thank you.